To look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. The week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. And tonight, we've got the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Here's what Oklahoma City's schedule is looking like. On Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip in Brooklyn where they'll take on the Nets. Then on Friday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And that game against Houston, this is a game that they are expected to win. But sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with the victory.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Reed is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. And for the Thunder, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Gobert with a screen on Holmgren. Here's Reed. It's blocked. Here's Williams. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Pass to Holmgren. Fires for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. Their team's main focus tonight, well, it starts with all-star Anthony Edwards. He said Ant is an incredible player. He's so physical. We have to throw multiple bodies at him. It's got to be a team effort to keep Edwards in check. An ambitious game plan. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. 6 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Shot by McDaniels, no good. And the Thunder with possession. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Here's Conley. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, some of that's experience. Conley could feel the contact coming, braces for it, completes the play, and now goes to the line for 1 more.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That's good from Conley. Even now, Stan in his late 30s, Mike Conley still able to perform at a very high level.
Well, Kevin, his father was a gold medalist in track and field. So even as Mike Jr. has maybe lost a step, he's still able to compete athletic.
Hartenstein finds Williams. Outside, Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And a steady presence out there. Gilgeous-Alexander keeps his cool when the shot clock's running down.
Reed against Holmgren. Now here's Reed. Not a lot of room. And finished off by Gobert.
Well, Gobert understands how to capitalize off these sets. Great movement by him after setting the screen.
Dort against Edwards. Pass to Holmgren. Misses that one. He's made one and missed two this game so far. Looking at Oklahoma City, they took the win in their last game against the Timberwolves at Target Center. Good work there as it goes. Conley's got 5 now.
And how about that move? Pat Conley adjusting around the contact to get the finish.
Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. 56 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The tray. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
Minnesota with the ball. Pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards, taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
3 seconds left. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Timberwolves lead by 3. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Timberwolves leading by 3. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Aaron Wiggins is out there with Alex Caruso. Then there's Wallace, and it's Williams at the center filling out the middle. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. A shot by McDaniels, no good. Thunder coming to this one after the win against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
Here's Dillingham. After the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. From the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball. McDaniels got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction. For the Thunder, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. Miller's checked in for the Timberwolves. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Dillingham. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. To the wing right side. Garza. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 2. Here's Hartenstein. He nails it, and we're tied up. Hartenstein's got his first bucket of the night.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to Shannon. Fires the 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Tremendous game he played against Minnesota. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
And that one falls for Dillingham. And Greg, talk about a guy who can create for himself. Dillingham can already score on elite defenders.
Yeah, and Kevin, a lot of that is his footwork. You can see the hours he's put into it. And then add in the body control and quickness. Good luck slowing this young man down.
And so he hits both. There's a minute 40 left to play here in the second quarter. Wallace, the pass to Hartenstein. Outside, Dort. Outside, Williams. Stolen by McDaniels. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Pass to Wallace. Now here's Williams. Hartenstein with the screen for Williams. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Strong move inside by Edwards.
Well, look, it's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane and tough to stop him once he's in there.
McDaniels against Williams. Hartenstein with the screen on McDaniels. Floats it up for Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
Here's Dillingham. Wallace covering. Here's Gobert. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Gobert's got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Wallace, the pass to Hartenstein. Now Holmgren, guarded by Reed. 1 second left. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got the lead, back up to 2 now for Oklahoma City. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Thunder out in front, leading by just 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Welcome, everybody, and a good half underway in this one. The Thunder battling it out tonight.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah, you love the consistency in their approach. Really methodical. And moving along, a metric for that first half. Love me some metrics. Checking out the top performer on each team.
When you've got two great players going at it like this, buckle up. It's an adventure. I'm telling you, I think the second half, one will emerge as the top dog. Roof, roof. Roof, roof.
Two big dogs at the top of the food chain going at it here.
Roof, roof, roof.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Dan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there are so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double team him, send a second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
That's right. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Reed. And it's Conley in at the one. The first free throw is good. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Conley. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter or block just about every shot in his vicinity. Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Drains it from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 6 now for the Thunder. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Mike Conley's leadership is huge for the Wolves. Rudy Gobert says his presence on the court, but especially in the locker room, is invaluable. Coach Chris Finch said he's given us everything and more. Conley says to have this kind of trust from everyone is why I'm here. This is what I'm supposed to do. Kevin?
He is a class act. David, thanks. Now we have a chance to see the teams that have been the NBA's best three-point shooters this month. Second, the Thunder.
Well, look, they've been great over the last month from three. That is so important for their offense. Making threes opens up the entire floor.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Outside Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. And they get it. And the jumper falls for it. Edwards got his third basket of the night.
And it's really good to see Edwards knock down the mid-range jumper. He continues to work on becoming more consistent from that area.
Hartenstein against Gobert. Back to Hartenstein. Puts up a deep three. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Hey, Coach, what about Naz Reid after going undrafted back in 2019? He is really showing him, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, what a story. Uncommon skill level for a player of his size. He can shoot the ball. He can handle the ball. He's got a lot in his arsenal.
So it's the Timberwolves now, following the score by Oklahoma City. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them. Timberwolves trail by 8. Outside Edwards. Reid with a screen for Edwards. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And you gotta box out Gobert or he will make you pay on the offensive glass.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Williams looking over the floor. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
This is the right play by Conley, sticking with the motion and ensuring he gets to the line.
For Minnesota, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Well, the leadership and steadiness Mike Conley brings to his team can't be overstated. A true locker room leader and a vet who sets a great tone out on the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Wallace is checked in for George. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And so Mike Conley nails both of them. The Thunder leading by 4. Wallace looking for an opening. To the middle. Williams passes to Williams. Wiggins sets a screen for Wallace. And he drives in.
First personal foul, second team foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
Free throw good, Wallace. Both good from the line that time. Ingles with a screen on Caruso. Pass to Ingles. There's the triple. It's the three-point bomb. Ingles has got his first 3 points of the game. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. Yeah, pretty.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. They've got Cason Wallace, Alex Caruso out there with Wiggins. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Williams at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Alexander Walker up top. Wallace covering. Here's Shannon. From outside off the mark.
Well, I don't love him taking that shot, especially with the defense right there.
Wallace the pass to Wiggins. Buries the long-range jumper. Wiggins has got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Here's Shannon. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Terrence Shannon at the line for 2.
First one falls for him. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Williams, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. The Thunder leading by 7. Here's Williams. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists tonight. The Timberwolves shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. McDaniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. Now, he's not pleased with the perimeter game on both sides of the ball. He told his guys, we aren't working hard enough out there. We need to shut down the perimeter on defense, and on offense, we have to focus from good to great. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. On defense, Oklahoma City. Edwards drawing the double team. Shoots over Dort, and it's blocked.
Quite simply, Lou Dort is an elite defender. Plays hard, smart, great wingspan, which we just saw him use there.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
And here's Conley outside. And they get it back. Edwards against Dort. Conley with a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Holmgren's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Thunder. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Driving, it's Edwards. The shot comes out. Nice defense from Dort. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Launches it. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Edwards drawing the double team. Conley with the 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, Conley is turning back the clock right now. He's feeling it and staying aggressive on offense.
Edwards against Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Reed with the block.
This has reached desperation time for him.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the miss by Michael Conley. Williams finds Dort. Great D that time from Edwards. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Edwards drawing the double team. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
.35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein, and that's an intentional foul.
Rudy Gobert. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're down by 6. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
They need a quick basket here.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
And here's Conley outside. And no good that time. And they go to the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
13 foul. At the line for your Oklahoma City.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Here's McDaniels. Gets the 3 to fall. 8 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
At the line for your Oklahoma City. It scored. Taking 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
No good from outside. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Well, I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.